Hi,
Welcome.
thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. So what is jerk sauce?
Okay, well, jerk is a traditional Caribbean sort of condiment that's used a lot for jerk chicken. And you'll see it a lot if you go to Jamaica. There's big drums outside with chicken on a grill, and it's just drenched in this amazing seasoning mixture, which is made up of jerk. So what we have here are all of the ingredients. It looks complex, but a lot of these things you probably already have in your home. So we have onion, thyme, cilantro, fresh lime, scallion or green onion, a little bit of brown sugar, garlic, Scotch bonnet or habaneros. We also have ginger. We have allspice. Allspice is a very important part of jerk. It's like a signature Jamaican flavor.
Oh, you're kidding?
No, absolutely. It's very distinct. And when you have jerk, that's always like the undertone. That's always, it's the allspice and with the spiciness of the chili. It's wonderful. So we add a little bit of cinnamon to our mixture, as well as a little bit of dried thyme. And soy sauce is always an additive, as well as the canola oil.
And Shakti, I know you're a fan of making everything from scratch, and we see the butter here. Is there a way that someone could maybe cheat on this recipe a little bit and start with a base, like a pre-seasoned? Well, we would dump all of this in the blender, but if you don't have that, there's this really amazing condiment by Walker's Wood.
Talking about it.
And it's jerk. It's like, you're Jamaican, you know what I'm talking about.
My family uses it, yeah. It's a quick shortcut if you don't have time.
But this is a better way. People
way.
think you're a genius.
So Walker's Wood at the grocery store if you're tight for time.
And they have it in mild or spicy. It's really easy. It does all of the tough work for you. And it contains all of these ingredients as well. Once you mix all of this stuff in a blender, this is what it looks like. It looks like a little muddy paste, but the flavor is super intense.
Okay.
So we have about 2 pounds of chicken wings here. So basically what we would do is we'll just dump all of this goodness right on top of our chicken wings. We always add a little bit of butter to this because it provides a little bit of gloss to the chicken wings when and these are simple, by the way. We're just baking these in the oven. So we're gonna wrap the chicken wings in all of this yummy flavor. If you want to let it marinate for like 30, 45 minutes, that's plenty of time. You just want to make sure the wings are really, really coated. You're gonna throw those on a baking sheet, and then we're going to toss those in the oven. You want to bake these at 450 for about 30 minutes. And so when you first bake them, you're going to go in and check them 20 minutes in. You'll see a lot of water coming out. Don't panic. Keep them in there, turn them over a little bit, and that water is going to evaporate, and you're going to get this delicious, crisp, shiny, spicy, intense umami flavor on your wings.
And the finished wings, by the way, they are, that does smell delicious. These are pretty dark in color.
Yes.
So is that how you know they're done?
That's how you know they're done. And so what's happening with that is because obviously the mixture is dark, but we've added a little bit of honey, so you have this sweet and spiciness, and that honey provides a little bit of caramelization. So that darkness is that's what you want. Don't pull them out too early because that's all your flavor.
And don't leave them in too long because then they will dry out, right?
Well, but you know, wings are pretty forgiving. They're almost like thighs. So you can leave, if you leave them in a little bit too long, that's okay, because probably what's going to happen, you're going to get an intense crunch on the outside and that softness on the inside.
Shakti, how long can you...
Don't beat yourselves up, you know what I mean?
I know. How long can you keep the sauce in the fridge?
You know what? You can keep that for a while. I would say a month. Because none of this stuff is going to spoil, so you'll be fine. With the garlic and the chili, it'll last you for a while. It's a really solid condiment. And you know what? To make our dipping sauce, we save a little bit of our jerk. We add it with sour cream, mayonnaise, a little bit of cilantro, and fresh lime juice. Mix that up, and that acts as your dipping sauce. It's really good. You can use this for a lot of stuff. Put that on shrimp and grill it. It's delicious. You can even put it on beef. It's really good stuff.
And make it ahead of time as well. So Shakti, let's chat about your cooking classes, because the first time you came on Houston Life, we chatted about this. So people can come in and learn step one.
We have about 7 different classes. Like actually this evening I have a pasta class, and we call them cooking class parties. So you bring a group of your friends and we have a big party. We greet you, it's BYOB, so we greet you with a bite.
Better.
You bring your cocktails, we have a cooking class which lasts about an hour, and then at the end of the class you enjoy your spoils, as I call it, and have a great time with your friends. We're doing a pasta class tonight, handmade pasta. We do a taco class with handmade tortillas, which is really popular, and we do a big brunch class. We offer 3 different types of brunch class. classes. French-inspired, Mexican-inspired, or Southern-inspired. So you can choose which class you want to do, have mimosas, and have a great time.
Do you have to sign up ahead of time?
Absolutely. You can go to our website, which is Etta's HTX, and there's tons of information about our brunch, about our cooking classes, and our international trips. We're doing our first international trip in October. We're really excited about. So
congratulations. We'll hear more about that next time. Yes. Shakti, it's great to see you.
Thank you for having me. It's always fun to be with you guys.
It looks and it smells amazing in here.
It smells delicious. By the way, if you'd like to see the entire recipe or to connect with Shakti, you can visit the food section of our website.
And still